you can see here, this was the main feeding grounds of study hall. Now it's just a distant past. Very bare. Hi, I'm here with
Mary Johnson.
And I just want to ask you a few questions. What is your personal opinion on the school taking the study hall?
My personal opinion is I think they should keep it. My own kids utilized it, and I would see, when it was here in the cafeteria in the past years, I would see kids studying and doing homework, so I agree with it. But I'm not in administration, so I don't know what their reason for taking it away was.
So you believe that the kids actually utilize the time?
Yes, I do. Yeah.
Awesome.
After our first interview of Miss Johnson, we were very intrigued as to what some of the other students felt about study hall. What do you have to do after school?
After school, I work for about 3 hours, and then I have to hit the gym for another hour and a half, and then I get home and do my homework, and have to stay up till unreasonable hours doing so.
Our first student interview under our belts, and we began wondering what exactly makes study hall a demanded schedule option. And the answer is sports and activities. Wazada is known for its athletics and extracurricular activities, and it takes extraordinary students to make this reputation possible. Fact, 53% of the student body is involved in athletics, and that was in 2013. So we decided to interview a student athlete. I'm here with Trevor Kamek. No, you're the captain of the Alpine team, is that correct?
Correct.
Now, talk a little bit about what that, how much time that job takes out of your day to complete homework assignments.
So on a daily basis, I'm at Alpine practice from like 3 p.m. to 6:30, and so that's a good portion of my night that I can spend on homework. And so having a study hall would really help to alleviate some stress and give me more free time after school to relax.
Trevor, if you could have study hall, what would you use that time for?
I would most certainly use my study hall time to get some homework done, just because I don't have much time or free time after school to get my homework done.
Now that we have an adult, a working student, and a student athlete interviewed, we decided it was time to find out why study hall was eliminated.
I'm here with Mr. Palicki.
Awesome. Thank you for meeting us.
Sure.
Tell us a little bit about what you do at the high school.
Sure. I'm one of 3 associate principals here at the high school. And I also do the master scheduling for the building. Scheduling of courses, staffing, those types of things.
For those that don't know about what happened to study hall, is there other options for kids to take, kind of like a study hall, or?
Yep. Probably the closest thing that we have that would resemble that would be the TAs that we have available for juniors and seniors. A lot of students still take advantage of those, and depending on the duties of the TA, I know we have some here every block up here in the office, and they do things for us, but there's generally a fair amount of time for them to do their homework as well.
What was the reason of getting rid of study hall?
I think what it came down to was a couple of things. There'd probably be hard pressed to find another school in the state of Minnesota that has as many offerings for students as we have.
Yeah, sure.
And so I think it's part of that, wanting students to kind of have that well-rounded education to take advantage of those things.
Just like these two knuckleheads taking advantage of their elective classes.
And then the other piece is that because we are on a block schedule, is that the best use of time when really 25% of your day is wrapped up into a study hall.
Because I don't have much time or free time after school to get my homework done.
So I think that's where some of that decision making comes in, saying, what? Is that really the best use of students' time to have 25% of their day dedicated to a study hall? And then the other piece of it too is, I know is a smaller piece, is the staffing of the study hall. Having somebody down there, is that good use of resources to have a dedicated person down there kind of watching that area? And the reality is that at least in the 2 years leading up to this year, is when you go down there, depending on the term and depending on the block, because it could change. Sometimes you'd have a lot of kids in a study hall. Other times it'd be really low study halls.
I love study halls.
And if you're a student who still feels like you really need that time, then
Yeah.
the TA option is available to you.
Awesome. What is your personal opinion? Do kids use it the right way?
I think it's kind of all over the place. You know, I'm not gonna lie. I know when I was in high school,
Yeah.
I took a study hall.
Yeah.
You know, I was an athlete. I liked having that time available to do that. You know, I do think if you are a student who, if you have a lot of things kind of going on outside of the classroom, I think we do have options available to you where you can, you know, I think the TA thing is a
Yeah.
good compromise. I think it's.
With all this new info, we had but one more step to interview one of the most involved students in the school. Hi, I'm here with
Andy Gabler.
Okay, tell us a little bit about yourself and what you do in school and out.
Outside of school, I do DECA. I'm a DECA officer, and then I do piano and NHS and YES and Southwest basketball and intramural. And then inside of school, I do, right now I have AP Physics, YES Gym, and AP Lit.
Would you say you have a fairly full plate and you're busy a lot of the time?
Yes, I pretty much have no free time during the week because of all my activities and then college apps and homework.
Are you surprised that Wayzata got rid of study hall?
Yeah, I am surprised. I thought study hall seemed like a good tool for your kids to get their stuff done and be productive.
So you said you think it's a good tool. So your personal opinion is obviously you're for study hall. If study hall was an option, how would you use it?
I would love to take a study hall next term instead of some of the dumb classes that I'm signed up for, like some electives, but I can't. And I think it would help me do homework, so I wouldn't be up so late at home.
Throughout this long, intense journey, we learned a lot from the student interviews as well as the surveys we took. The surveys showed that 78% of the kids are involved in after-school activities or athletics, and 94% of the kids thought that study hall would be beneficial. Mr. Pawlicki gave some good reasons why we don't have study hall anymore, but I think the students have spoken and we want study hall back.
Closing time, turn on